Now we just have this guy who has our 2841, which will get us to Eve, which will be nice. Okay, now let's actually figure out how we're going to do that. Astrogator, my favorite mod. There we go. Made the maneuvers. I'm going to close this. See what these maneuvers look like. Leave Kerbin, come down here, and then we have another one that does not get us a connection. That's fairly standard, sadly, for Astrogator. Let's go ahead and delete the second maneuver and see what the first one does. Is this Eve? Yeah, this is Eve. Yeah, the problem is I got multiple orbits here. Because I've got a Sentinel out orbiting for a contract. So this green orbit is a contract orbit that I don't think is ever going to actually get met, because that satellite's been out there for 7 years now and it has not found a thing. So let's see now. If we fiddle with this orbit, or with this maneuver node here. Closest approach. 28, 33, 38. So that's going up. 28, 23, 18. Okay, we're just keep doing this till it's not going down anymore. I might have to change the time of ejection too. Although, yeah, it doesn't look like it's making that much of a difference. Whoop, not clicking on it anymore. So hard to click on this little button and look at that number at the same time. 1850. Okay, now it's going back up. So here's our sweet spot. So now 2170, 18, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 7, 7. Okay, so 7, 6 is the lowest. Now if I go another minus orbit, no, it's not changing. So now the rest of this we have to do in a mid-course correction. Okay, so now let's add a maneuver here. And what do we need to do? We need to burn south. And also maybe a little retrograde, a little radial in. Well, both. There we go. Whoa, that's not what I want. Okay, so here we're coming in. Here's Gilly. So actually, this is looking pretty good. We could just bring this guy in this way. So let's see, maneuver 2. If we go radial, that doesn't change anything. If we go, okay, retrograde changes it more. That's funny. We got a we had a second encounter that that was actually a nice encounter, but I don't want to wait 2 encounters, especially when it's this little amount of burning. Okay, a little bit more south. That should be perfect. Okay, 1703. And I don't know how much this maneuver is, but it's about 700 maybe. So that's 2,400, and we'll still have 400. So we have a massive margin. That's awesome. Okay, I like margins. I like margins. And Gilly's definitely going that direction, so we're good with that. Let's go ahead and I guess warp to this maneuver. Let's hit F5. It's a year away. I've decided I am not going to bother with that whole trying to run parallel things. I'm doing kind of a everything is an Apollo mission. Kerpalo, if anybody, if you read the forums. Yeah, and see, like this burn is all like even without nukes, it's a 3 minute and 34-second burn. With nukes, I'm either going to be bringing 15 of them, or this is going to be like a 10-minute burn, and I just do not like 10-minute ejection burns. I could do a periapsis kick, but I also don't like doing that. So, okay, so we need to get aimed at this guy. Might as well hit F5, just in case I screw up my time warp, as I tend to do. And we're off. A little leery to fast forward through this burn, sadly. But that's the way it is. That's what you get when you're playing Kerbal Space Program. Sometimes you have to sit through a 3.5-minute burn. Luckily, I have some coffee. Yeah, one thing I didn't bring was more batteries. He has a battery on him. And I mean, obviously these have battery power, but I don't think I have enough battery. Yeah, I only got 355 electric charge. I don't have enough battery to like transmit all these experiments. Not that it really matters because I'm not doing anything with them. Could probably double it, triple it, quadruple it. Looks like I can do that. Okay, we'll just sit on that. Definitely happy quadruple time warping. Should probably also I want to make this a lower priority, and then also pump him out, because that makes the center of mass closer to, whoa, that was really close to, I wasn't paying attention. That was really close to burning too much. Let's do this. Now obviously this isn't going to tell us anything. We'll just have to kind of burn on faith here. Okay, that's pretty darn close. But I wouldn't mind being a little bit more than pretty darn close. I wish I had locked to maneuver node, that's for sure. But this mission will probably give Valentina the ability to lock to maneuver node. Okay, that's gonna be good enough. Okay, so kill this, then see what we look like. Yep, our encounter node is obviously now completely wrong. All that work I did. I don't know why I bother trying to do that kind of thing. But it's close. We just have to fiddle with it again. So let's go ahead and bring this up. 301. That doesn't do anything. That does a lot. Also, I think we need to go up a little bit. 267, that doesn't do very much. Oh, there's our encounter. Okay. That's not what I want. Focus view on Eve. Okay, and again, there's Gilly. So we just need to... I wish this didn't automatically collapse itself. Bring this back down like... Yeah. And then... Yeah, that'll be fine. 721 meters per second. We have 11. That'll spare us 4. So I think we're pretty happy with that. And he turns a lot easier now, which is always a bonus. We have less days in time warp now than we did before. So let's go ahead and time warp. Is there a reason it didn't time warp? There we go. Whoa. That was like, wasn't time warp, that was time teleport. But yeah, if this thing can do a lot of the work in getting us into orbit, I'm not going to be sad. Because like what I could do is I could burn it early and then while we're still not in orbit of Eve, detach these two guys and do their burns and just save fuel on them for future use. I like that idea. But yeah, this could have been a nuke, but I don't think it's worth bringing the heavy nuke engine for such a small stage. I'd have to like look at it, but I just doesn't feel right. Yeah, we're coming down here. There we go. Pretty darn perfect. Okay, we are coming in this way. So if we add a maneuver here at minus 388. Really doesn't do that much. It doesn't really change what we're doing. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So let's aim at that. The reason I paused is I was thinking about fixing my trajectory now so that when I did this burn, it would actually still intersect Gilly, but I don't think that's worth worrying about. I could instead of doing it that way, I could come out a little bit and then forward a little bit, so that our 388 is actually still in the same direction. I will not lament dropping this upper stage so that we have better better maneuvering. That's for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and hit F5 and time warp. Here comes Eve. I just saw it for a second there, or maybe it was a maybe it was a lens flare. Yeah, Eve should be somewhere around here. I just don't know where. Not that it really matters that much. Okay, we're just going to burn the engine out. Just help it with the slowdown as much as this engine can. That's really all it's doing.